Alright, as I said, I was going to do a walk around. This is the engine compartment. We got the windshield washer fluid on this side, taking up where most people put their ARB compressor. So that's kind of out for putting the ARB compressor down there in the window in the wheel well. You got your antifreeze coolant overflow over here. Of course, your air filter is now on the left side of the vehicle. Battery, you got a 700 cold cranking amp battery. This is the same size of battery you'd find in your Dodge Cummins diesel. A pretty good sized battery. Your fuse panel is in the front of the vehicle. I kind of find that a little bit concerning, but we'll see how it works out. Alternator just right in front. All right, guys, this right here is something I'm getting rid of right away. Is this hole cover? It's going, gone. Just like that. Don't need it. Garbage. So yeah, this is pretty concerning how close the washer fluid reservoir is to the inner fender liner. And it's right up against it. You put any size of tire on it and articulate, it may just tear it out. We'll have to check on that. So for the extra noise dampening on the diesel Jeep, they've got this extra rubber here. You got extra rubber here. There's a little bit extra in the hood liner. On the other side, this side, and on the doors, of course on the firewall there's a little bit more in there too. And the doors, they've got an extra lining on here that I don't remember on the other Jeeps. So here you got extra lining, which they really ought to do this on all the Jeeps, because it definitely lowers the air noise. So it definitely helps out with that. One thing I wanted to point out, when it comes time to change that belt, that is going to be a little bit funner than normal. So, for the size of the engine, that exhaust is tucked in there pretty good, and it's wrapped up. A lot of heat dampening on it. Let's take a look underneath. On the 2020 Rubicon, I understood they were going to go back to cast iron steering knuckle, but obviously they have not. It's still aluminum, as you can see. The exhaust underneath is kind of concerning. It hangs down a little bit more. The resonator where the def goes in to burn the excess exhaust out sits down just a bit low. I don't like that. Also the axles, I specifically told them I wanted to make sure it had 410s in it. I knew diesels come with 373s. They assured me it would come with 410s. It did not. They're 373s. So, as you can see, that cross member that kind of protects the transmission and exhaust, it's pretty low. We'll have to do something about that. Get ready for it. There is a lot of exhaust on this thing. Man, I hate it. You got this little bitty rear muffler, you got resonator, you got another muffler. There is a lot of crap on here. Here's the def tank back here. It definitely, no pun intended, sits about 1.5 to 2 inches lower than this rear exhaust. You know, you got a cross member underneath there that sits down low to kind of protect it. Yeah, fuel tank looks like it sits a bit lower than the other one too, and it's supposedly about 3 gallons less than the gasoline. What do you guys think? Message in the comments. So here's your component that injects the DEF into the exhaust. Now don't let the DEF itself scare you. You know, I heard you could go upwards of 10,000 miles before even starting to be concerned about the DEF tank being need to be refilled. So, and your exhaust, there is just a lot of exhaust. The TerraFlex long arm suspension, but I do not think it's possible without rerouting a lot of stuff. It's got a lot of stuff in the way, you know, that as far as this skid plate comes down with this exhaust. I don't know, guys. The Jeep's fun, the diesel's great, but man, you start looking at some of these other components and it makes you second guess. We'll keep you informed. Alright guys, there you have it, your diesel exhaust fluid gauge. Like I say, they have said that you can go almost 10,000 miles on a tank of diesel exhaust fluid, also known as DEF. Mainly because you're not pulling anything, working it hard. We'll be interested to see what the actual stats are on it. I'll keep you informed.